When Ravenpaw woke, Echo Song was sitting beside him, her tail twitching. "Ah, you're awake," she mewed. The sun was sliding behind the trees, and dusky shadows were gathering in the gorge. The bare, scrubby grass that led to the two-leg place was empty and quiet, but Ravenpaw scented fresh border marks drifting on the breeze. Cats circled restlessly in the SkyClan camp below. "The new boundary is in place," Echo-Song told him as they made their way down the cliff. "My clanmates are ready to defend it with their lives." "I hope it doesn't come to that," Ravenpaw meowed with a stir of alarm. Riley and Bella bounded up to him as he approached the border. "We've had such a great day," Riley announced. "I was totally the best at pushing stones. Cherrytail told me." "And I found the longest stick," Bella mewed. "Blossompaw helped me carry it." A brown Tom called to them. "That's Rabbit Leap," Riley explained. "We're in his patrol tonight. See you later, Ravenpaw." The young cats whirled around and raced off. Barley padded up to Ravenpaw, the scent of fresh kill clinging to his pelt. "They've made friends already," he observed. "There are some good cats in SkyClan," Ravenpaw agreed. "How was the hunting?" "Not bad at all. I caught 2 mice and a squirrel, which silenced a few comments." There was a note of amusement in Barley's voice. "Have you eaten yet?" Ravenpaw's stomach churned at the thought of food. A spasm of pain racked his body, and shadows swarmed behind his eyes. He felt Barley press against him, holding him up. "You need to lie down," his friend told him. He steered Ravenpaw to a soft patch of sand at the edge of the gorge. Ravenpaw sat down with a hiss of pain. "You can't fight tonight," Barley mewed. His eyes were huge with alarm. "You're not strong enough." Ravenpaw gazed at his friend. "Oh, Barley, you know me so well. Better than any cat ever has." He nudged Barley's cheek with his nose. "Bud, there's a secret that I've kept from you, without meaning to. I have always been a warrior. I have a loyalty to these cats, and I must fight alongside them, whatever happens." Barley's eyes filled with water. You're so stubborn," he murmured. I really can't stop you, can I?" "No, but you can be at my side," Ravenpaw replied. "Please?" Barley leaned his head against Ravenpaw's. "Always." Ravenpaw stood up with effort, and they joined the other cats as they trekked in silence up the gorge onto the plain of rustling grass. Sharpclaw signaled with his tail to send them out along the new border, the marks fresh and pungent on newly built heaps of stones and sticks. "They've worked hard today," Ravenpaw thought. On either side of him, SkyClan warriors moved quickly and efficiently. It was impossible to tell which cats were the Daylight Warriors, apart from the faintest hint of different scents on their fur. It was clear that, no matter where SkyClan found its warriors, this was a well-trained and deeply loyal clan. Ravenpaw and Barley crouched down in the grass alongside Billy Storm and his apprentice Pebblepaw. Her white fur was dusted with brown speckles, which kept her well hidden amongst the moonlit grass. Ravenpaw had lost sight of Riley and Bella further along the line. He hoped that they remembered everything he taught them. "StarClan, keep them safe." Sharpclaw's quiet hiss traveled along the row of cats in the still air. "Had my signal! Fight!" It seemed as if a whole moon passed before they heard paws sliding over the ground towards them. Ravenpaw tensed. There were more kitty pets this time, and they were already shrieking with excitement. They have no idea we're waiting for them. Beside Ravenpaw, Billy Storm unsheathed his claws and gathered his haunches underneath him, ready to spring. Closer, 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 the kitty pets thundered. "Fight!" yowled Sharpclaw, and the SkyClan cats leaped forward in a single hissing wave. The kitty pets scrambled to a halt, yelling in terror. They were vastly outnumbered, but still put up a fight, taking on 2 or 3 SkyClan warriors each in a whirling fury of teeth and claws. All at once, Ravenpaw was an apprentice again, remembering everything Tigerclaw had taught him. He leaped and dodged and lashed out with his claws. At his side, Barley fought like his shadow, matching him step for step, the equal of any warrior. In the half-light, Ravenpaw found himself crashing into a she-cat, with distinctive silver and black fur. It was one of the kitty pets who had tormented them on their first night. "You're still here?" she spat. "We're more welcome here than you are," puffed Barley, slamming into her flank. The she-cat sprang away and launched herself at them, claws out. Ravenpaw folded his legs and ducked out of the way as the she-cat skidded past. He reared up and brought his front paws down on her haunches. She dropped to the ground with a snarl, and then gathered her hind legs and kicked straight back into Ravenpaw's exposed belly. A white, hot pain seared through him. He was aware of Barley charging at the kitty pet, raking his claws down her back and sending her shrieking across the grass. Ravenpaw fell backward and lay still, panting, waiting for the spasm to ease. He heard Barley thudding after the kitty pet. The ground thrummed with the sound of fleeing paws. The kitty pet's being chased away by gleeful, hissing warriors. Gradually, silence fell over the plain. Cats came padding back, a few of them limping. Ravenpaw heard a cheer. "We won! They're gone!" The warriors started to move more quickly, running back to the gorge, to the camp they had kept safe, in order to celebrate. Barley's face loomed over Ravenpaw. Are you all right? Have you been injured?" Ravenpaw shook his head and heaved himself up. Barley started to fuss, but Ravenpaw shot him a glare. There would be time for that later. Now he wanted to share in SkyClan's victory.